Hey all, I hope that you're doing well today or tonight. This video is just gonna be us spending a little bit of quality time together. Nothing too crazy. As for a trigger for this video, I do have my microfiber cloth. I actually really liked the sounds that this made. I've only done it once, I believe. Maybe twice so far. I can't remember. But few enough times to feature it in tonight's video. So, I'll give you a quick sneak peek of that. I'm a really big fan of those, kind of fabric sounds like that. It almost sounds like waves from the ocean if you weren't really looking and you're only listening. It can sound like the tide. But anyhow, I do apologize up front if my voice is a little unsteady. If I'm being completely honest, I was crying a little bit earlier today. Not because of anything serious. Everything is completely fine. But I made a little more progress in Expedition 33. And there was a rather sad cutscene in it, and it got me, I'll be honest. It got me pretty good. I'm still not very far in at all. I think I've logged roughly 10 or so hours, give or take an hour in either direction. But man, hell of a game, I've gotta say. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that it has my favorite combat system out of any game I've ever played. I really enjoy the turn-based combat with the active defense kind of gameplay. Just such a such a cool concept, and just really makes turn-based even more interactive, you know, because in other turn-based titles, such as Octopath Traveler or an older Final Fantasy game, you kind of just stand there and watch yourself get beat up. Right. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's a very cool concept that you have a turn-based game that you can take literally no damage in a fight, even if your opponent gets a turn. So, yeah, I've just been really enjoying my time with it. Very sad game so far, though. Like I said earlier, it got me pretty bad. I'm not gonna spoil anything, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it got me. I've actually got a different tea with me for once. The past many videos that I've done where I've been drinking tea have pretty much only been either chai or Irish breakfast. But, like I mentioned a couple days ago, I finally, after 2 years, bought a new teapot to replace my old broken one. And so I've been making good use of it and drinking lots of my loose leaf teas that have been sitting for a very long time. So tonight's tea is called Iro's Jasmine Dragon. It is a green tea, black tea mixture. It has some jasmine, of course, some oolong tea, and then some kind of black tea. I forget, but it is very good, very nice blend. And I, of course, love the name. It's in reference to Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if you've seen that show before, but I actually grew up watching it. I remember watching the story unfold in real time as new episodes came out. And I think this is most people's, or I should say, I think that most people would agree with me, but my favorite character is Uncle Iroh. And so that's what made me pick up this blend of tea. The name caught my eye, and I just had to try it. For those of you who have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, you'll remember the scene where Uncle Iroh sings "Leaves from the Vine." No matter how many times I've seen that episode, it just kills me. I cannot get through it without crying, and it's not even like it's not like one manly tear going down my face. It is straight up ugly crying. My eyes are all puffy and red, and I've got like snot bubbles. I'm like drooling on myself. It's really not a very pretty sight. But yeah, that episode kills me. And that song, even just hearing the song, yeah, it'll get me. I've been thinking about learning that on piano sometime soon. The only thing that's been stopping me is that that song makes me sad. So the whole time while learning it, I'm gonna be sad. I don't particularly feel like being sad. You know, this might be kind of an odd thing to say or think, but sometimes there are moments where I want to be sad. You know, sometimes it's good to have like a designated being sad time. Kind of helps flush everything out. So there's been some days in my life where you know, I just wanted to be a little sad that day and kind of feel those emotions. And you know, it did always make me feel a lot better afterwards. But besides that, rare-ish occurrence, I try not to dive into sadness because it's not very fun. Believe it or not, sadness is sad. But anyhow, you know, kind of on the topic of sadness, not quite, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. But today was kind of a strange day for me. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes, once in a blue moon, I will have a day where things are going just fine. Sometimes they're even going fantastically. I'll be having a great day. Good things are happening. I'm surrounded by good people, or I did something I enjoyed, or maybe I got some good news. I just have a good day, right? But once the noise dies down near the end of that day, sometimes I get a feeling of, how would I describe the feeling? I suppose the feeling is kind of like, not necessarily a sadness, but almost an emptiness. It's not happy or sad, just somewhere in the middle. Now, because it's not necessarily a sad or bad feeling, I wouldn't say that it's uncomfortable, but it is very strange feeling. And again, I'm not sure if any of y'all have experienced that kind of thing before, but I get that from time to time. Today was one of those days. I had a wonderful, wonderful day. I took Guts out for a walk. I did a little bit of leather work. I played some Expedition 33, ate good food, etc., etc. It was a great day, but for some reason, I have that feeling of empty. And again, I'm okay. I'm doing just fine. No need to worry. It happens sometimes. It's just kind of a strange one. I don't know. I'm failing to, put the feelings into words and, describe it to y'all. But maybe one of you have felt a similar thing before, and will do a better job describing it in the comments. Who knows? But when I do have days like that, such as today, I do have a bit of a cure for it. I don't know if this would work for other folks, but it certainly works for me. What I tend to do is distract myself. I find that keeping busy when I feel that way really helps take my mind off of it. When I feel that feeling feeling, it's really easy for me to kind of not want to do anything and just lay in bed, but I force myself to just do something I enjoy. Even something as simple as watching a movie or playing a game, maybe hanging out with some good friends. It can be anything, really, so long as I stay busy. And, yeah, it helps. So, if any of y'all have, that kind of feeling that I described, try your best to, push through it and, find something to busy yourself with. It helps me quite a bit. Yeah. So I'm kind of gathering my thoughts. I was wondering if there was a better way to describe it, but I'm at a bit of a loss for words, I suppose. So I'm gonna switch it up and talk about something a little more upbeat. I'm not gonna go too much in detail because it's gonna be for tomorrow's video. But as I'm filming this, I am sitting, I think, about 5 subscribers short of 10,000 subscribers. So, by the time I post this, I'll probably be at that crazy milestone. So, I am very, very excited about that. As promised, I will, be playing a song that I wrote for y'all in tomorrow's video. It'll be something a little different, but I hope that you enjoy it. And, of course, thank you all so much. Without y'all, I wouldn't be doing this. So, and I really like doing this. There'll be many more thanks for the proper 10,000 subscriber video tomorrow. So again, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but you can never thank someone too much. So, thank you very, very much. Now, I've been blabbing this whole time, and I haven't made many sounds for y'all. So, I'm going to bid you a good night, and then send you out with a uninterrupted minutes of fabric sounds. So, I hope that you have a great rest of your day or night, and that you'll stay safe out there. Have a good one, y'all.